Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm having a really hard time talking today. It hurts because I had dental stuff done, but I've been wanting to do this video. So we're looking into Franklin David Harder. 25 years old, missing since 1978. Idaho County, Idaho. 6'2", 185 pounds. He has a scar near his right eye. Brown hair, brown eyes. He was last seen on his 33rd birthday, been taking care of property, wow, it really hurts to talk, in Burgdorf area, owned by a local couple. He was known as a loner and eccentric, so he wasn't reported missing for 10 days. The weather was bad and they didn't know where to look. They've search efforts periodically through summer of 1978. Nobody found anything and nobody knows what happened to him. And then we're going to look into this John Doe and these other people as well. And if my tab pulls up, we'll see where he was at. Yeah, I believe this was the area where the property was that he was keeping an eye on. So I don't know why he disappeared or where he went. But yeah, anything could have happened there, right? Pretty much in the middle of nowhere. So yeah. And then we have this One-Eyed Jack, John Doe, they found that some people think might be him. They have his missing his left eye. And he got a ride with a truck driver, and the truck driver was going to Alaska, and he said he was going to get off in Oregon, supposedly according to the killer, who may have been lying. But killer said he offered to go ahead and ride along with him. He got tired of listening to him talk, so he killed him. Anyway, he was wearing blue jeans with 15 cents in his pocket. It was in Canadian money, so he could have been from Canada. He had an orange and white marble in the left front pocket. Oh, I wonder if the marble was something to do with his eye. Isn't that weird? Green and white plaid C.P.O type shirt, blue bandana, white t-shirt, blue socks, brown leather ankle lace boots. See, the blue bandana is what gets me. 2 packs of Winston cigarettes, 3 books of matches, broken yellow lead pencil. So he was hitchhiking. He got a ride from the guy. Instead of going to Oregon, and the killer said that he had an Oregon driver's license and that he was married and that he had been he hurt his eye in a logging accident, a job washing cars in Colorado or Utah. But the killer said he could have lied, but the killer could have lied. So here I am looking for One-Eyed Jacks or Johns or Joes or something, and so this is the photo I got from another site, and then I put these in here because I was trying to see if any of them look like him. And to me, I thought this one kind of looked like him, or this one, but I don't know, because in this one I think had a blue bandana, and this is the one guy that went missing, so we don't know. And this is some person from Florida and someone from Wyoming, but there's no information on the one from Florida. And the Wyoming one, somebody was using his credit cards in different areas, so I don't know. Let's go through them and see what you think. So this is a photo that comes up, and I don't know who did that, but it's supposed to be the One-Eyed Jack. And see, the other gentleman comes up, so other people must think it was him, because it was the right time of the year that he went missing. This guy went missing, has a middle initial J. It says since 1979 of February, but I'm not sure if that's accurate or not. But he was about 6 foot tall. And he's missing his left eye. So I thought, well, he's missing his left eye. He went missing close to the right date. So I wonder if it's him, because he had dark curly brown hair. So I thought maybe it could have been him, right? But I don't even know what he looked like because there's no photo. And he's the right height. But yeah, so his middle name, he could have been going by his middle name. Because a lot of people go by their middle name and say, call me that. So maybe his middle name was Jack or John or something. So I thought, well, this might be him. This is the one that seems more likely to be him to me. Then there's this gentleman, and his name's Jay, so it's not Jack or John, but it's Jay, but he was born in Oregon. He has been missing since 77. He's only 17, so he's not 25 to 35, and he's 5'10", which is a little bit shorter. He has a scar on his left and a scar on his left eye, but I don't think he's missing his eye. But he did have a blue bandana, and he was from Oregon. So I went ahead and put him in there. If you have any information about these people, you look for the phone number that may not be the right same detectives, but you could contact them and let them know if you know anything about these different cases. And see, I look at his eyes, and I'm wondering if both of his eyes are real, or if he lost an eye. I can't tell. And he's been missing since 75, and he was from Oregon, but he's too short. But his nickname was Joe, so I thought, I'll put him in there. Right? But he's too short, so it's probably not him. And he went missing with a vehicle, so I wonder if he didn't accidentally drive off the road, fall asleep or something, or his car didn't go in the water or somewhere. And then there's this gentleman, and he went missing in 94, so he's been missing since after that, but he looked a lot like the photo to me, and there's no information about him. So I don't know if they put him at the right time that he went missing, because somebody else was using his identity. So I don't know. But I threw him in there because he looked a bit locked like the photo, and his name was Jack, so. But I don't even know if that was true. And a lot of people could have the nickname Jack or John, I guess. And then there's this gentleman. He's been missing since 74, and they were using his identity. So when I went to hunt for Oregon, his name came up because people were using his credit cards in California, Idaho, Nevada, Oregon, and Wyoming. So that's why his name came up, and I looked at him and thought, wow, it does kind of look like him, but I don't know if it's him or not. Who knows, right? What do you think? I still think it's the one that doesn't, maybe the one that didn't even have a photo. But this one looks a lot like the picture that they sketched that they drew. He's been missing since 77. He was from Oregon. He is the right age. He's a little bit too short, though, so I don't know. And he's not missing an eye unless he went missing afterwards. It says he wears blue jeans without a belt. He wore loafer-style shoes, but if he had a job. And it says he's reported to travel in an aimless manner with a mental problem caused from taking LSD while in the Army. So it could be him. But I don't know. It seems like he might be a little bit too short unless they got the height wrong. 5'9". And I don't know if they measure them without your shoes or with your shoes, if it makes a difference. And he's not missing an eye at this time, but he could have been missing one later. And I got the photo from this site, and it talks about how, the killer could have been lying. The killer said that the guy he killed might have been lying. So my voice is probably breaking up because this has a lot of ads, but this is where I got the photo from. So, yeah, and you could read that and pause it to read it if you want. But I didn't look at all of them. But I did try to search for someone missing an eye, and I just didn't see that many of them. So maybe it's somebody that's not even reported missing. Maybe it's somebody from Canada. But the only one I could find that was missing an eye was this one, I think. And he's the right height. He's right about the right age, but he doesn't show that he went missing until 1979, and the other guy was killed in 78. But I'm wondering if it wasn't him, Because the middle initial's J. So he could have been, my nickname's Jack. So to me, it seems like it might be this one. If you have any information, there's the phone number to contact them. But please feel free to leave comments. And who do you think it is? Do you think it might be that gentleman, the one that was this one right here? Because a lot of people think it might have been him. And he might have been that unidentified missing person who was watching that property that maybe he hitchhiked out and left on his birthday. Maybe he went to go somewhere. And I think they said he smoked weed, but I don't know if that's true or not. You know, because who knows that kind of information about other people? But he's in the middle of nowhere, so a lot of people go missing right in that area, it seems like. Oh, but there's Oregon right there, so he could easily have been hitchhiking to Oregon and then got a ride, and it was so cold outside that he decided to go ahead and go to Alaska. But I'm not sure where the one-eyed Jack was found, if it's even in this area. But if it is, that would make perfect sense for it to be him. If he's hitchhiking and it's cold and he gets a ride in the truck and he decides, oh, I'll just go ahead and ride with you and then maybe try to get a ride back with him. Huh. So, yeah. Because Oregon's right there. So, you know, what do you think? What's your thoughts on the subject? I don't have a lot of good information. My computer's acting up, and like I said, I just had dental stuff done, and it hurts so much more than I think it should have. But if you have any information about him, you should contact them and let them know. But please feel free to leave comments, because I love your comments and I appreciate them. I appreciate my viewers, because I'm just a small little channel. And I like being able to be in contact with people outside of my home, because I'm a bit of a hermit. Anyway, thank you for tuning in, and have a great day. Bye-bye.